What's up, YouTube? I have to create this little thank you video. Ever since this story was written about my classroom, I've been really humbled and just shocked at the amount of attention that it's beginning to get. It started off with a story written in the Edmonton Journal by Janet French, who saw me speak at a conference. And she wanted to see kind of what I was all about after I described my class and the concept of gamification. Since her story, it went on the front page of the paper, which was a shock to everybody. We didn't even know that was going to happen. So that garnered a little bit of talk about, wow, a classroom on the front page. It was then shared by someone in a Reddit forum for uplifting news, which was pretty cool. And then all of a sudden it started getting upvoted, and I started getting notifications and, hey, are you sure? Did you know that you're on Reddit? And the incredible dialogue and discussion about education it started was really neat. And then the National Post picked it up and shared it on their Facebook. And in a matter of 2 days, I've never experienced going viral, so to speak, but the video has been viewed over 100,000 times, nearly 100,000 times at this point. And the comment sections, the incredible debate that's going on about the education system, the pros and the cons of it, I'm humbled, I'm shocked. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who contributed to the dialogue, who subscribed to the channel, who like the videos, who think the concept is innovative. I'm just blown away by everyone's positivity, and it's not anything that I was looking for. I just wanted to make the school that decided to hire me proud, and I wanted to make sure that the kids that came across me as a teacher would leave impacted and would leave wanting to make change in the world, and you know what, be hopefully interested in the sciences more than when they walked in. So I'm just incredibly humbled, and I'm thank you to everybody who took the time to make connections with me. I've received emails from all over North America, and again, I just can't say thank you enough. I would really love to grow this channel to really start showing people how we can make these changes happen really simplistically and over time in your classroom, so that you too can kind of see some of the great stuff that's being produced by my students, hopefully in your own at some point in time. So to everyone who liked, commented, subscribed, shared, to the incredible discussion, you know what? This is what needs to happen in education. As John Dewey said in 1916, it's something that's really present right now. So about 100 years ago, he said, if we teach today's students as we taught yesterday, we rob them of tomorrow. And that's been a big proponent and driving force behind my concept and my push of gamification in education. While I'm not the person who created it, I would love to be the person that tries to push it to the masses, to really see that this is something that's invaluable in education. We have to stop throwing just technology at them and assuming that they understand how to use it and it's going to make them a better educator. We need to teach them with their hands, concretely in things, building, constructing, pulling apart. We need them to understand things. We need them to be able to question things, think for themselves, problem solve, and also problem find. So to the people who believe that maybe the concept is a bit fluffy or gimmicky, I can assure you that it's not. It can be an incredibly in-depth process. I hire kids, they have jobs, resumes, applications, and interviews. They have to work schedules to get paid money in my game. I have simulations where I had kids who wanted to be doctors, so I created a surgical dummy for them to perform an autopsy on and to disprove something that I said about the corpse that was found. They had to disprove that it was poisoned, or the person they found was poisoned. I run a simulation of the Hunger Games called the Thirsty Games at the end of the year, where kids have to battle and fight each other and fight the elements in order to scavenge enough resources to filter water for a community that needs it. And you see the trials and tribulations behind people who do not have access to clean water, and what could they do, and what small things could we do to make changes to give people access to clean water. We problem solve. We think. All of my work has no goals, has no paths, but a goal. So I let kids interpret and use their strengths, and hopefully build upon their weaknesses as they develop work and produce, quite often really creative and outstanding projects. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. This has been incredibly humbling, and I hope that we can continue to grow as a community in the whole push for gamification in education, because we've got to remember one thing. Whether you're for teaching or against teaching, for education, against education, if you like it the way it is or believe it needs to change, we've got to remember one thing collectively as a group, and that every year when kids leave, they are the future. They are the next doctors, nurses, engineers, problem solvers, innovators, businessmen, etc., etc. And these people are the future. So we have to make sure that we take care of their education right now. Also, the biggest thank you got to give is to the students, what I refer to as the original 100 who started this journey with me last year, as well as the current 91. So the near 200 kids that have decided, you know what, we're going to walk this journey with you. We're going to help you design your programs. We are going to give you ideas. We are going to give you feedback. So the biggest thank you I want to give to is my students. They literally have helped shape this program and make it work. So without them, there's no way that the notoriety the program is beginning to gain, the momentum it's beginning to gain, would ever be that way. So huge thank you to you guys for rolling with me and for coming up with so many cool ideas that have just continued to grow the program. Thank you. So to everybody, thank you again. It's been incredibly humbling to just see all the positive feedback and all of the connections that this has been creating. So take care, everybody, and until next time.